camera, I have been doing a bit of tinkering with my build, and the main thing I did was I've respec'd into sort of a strength faith build with a little bit of intelligence, just barely enough so that I can use this hammer, because apparently the forge hammer requires arcane. And I am just going to upgrade the hammer a little more before we get started with the actual with a rematch against that lion, because I think we might actually stand a chance now. Now, sometimes it just takes the right setup to turn things around. So, I'm hoping that I'm right about it being weak to fire, and also that I've got enough runes to upgrade the damn thing. There we go. I should get a better casting seal at some point as well, but that's not really as high a priority right now, since I'm mainly relying on physical damage and buffing enchantments. So, we'll go back to the stage front at Ballarat and see what we can do. Also, this is actually one of those rare scenarios where I think a spell that buffs all of our defenses would actually be super useful, given what we're dealing with. But I don't think I have the right enchantment for that just yet. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with we're going to take Catch Flame, Whirlo Flame, Burno Flame, Flame grant me strength, Golden Vow, and I think that'll do it actually for now. Now let's go see how this. Giant ass anvil on a stick performs against the dancer. You'll also notice I've got way more points in health now. Basically I took a lot of points out of dexterity, which does mean we can't use some of the weapons I set up earlier, but the trade-off's pretty good, I think. And that spear stab, the lingering hitbox on that is really good. We're going to go all in and see if we can't get a charge heavy off before it transitions into with something. It was worth a shot. See if we can't line up some fire magic while it's distracted with Freya. Just need you to hold still. Okay. So stay away from it in wind so it can't tornado you. What I think is working best. Okay. As a first try, I'd say that went really well, especially compared to how we were doing before. So we figured out more about what works and what doesn't work. I think it's time for Did I pick up? Yeah, I didn't. That's fine. Okay, gotta remember that spam rolling will not dodge that attack. For some reason, whenever it does like the spin dive, I can't quite work out the timing. I wonder if it's kind of like the Dance of the Boreal Valley, where it's literally attacking on half beats to mess with your ability to dot with your rhythm, rather. Just saying, it wouldn't be the first time a Souls boss has done something like that specifically to mess with people. And that boss is considered pretty damn difficult for a reason. Okay. So go ahead and Golden Veil. I suppose I really should at some point go and get the damn jumpy attack talisman that I keep getting to pick back up. I'm used to, well, I just tend not to pick it up, I guess, and that's definitely something I could stand to do better at. Now we'll pop Blast Wondrous Physics. Now we've just got to keep this. I can't believe I survived that. Good grief. Sooner or later I'm going to get the hang of dodging those. It's only a matter of time. Still doing way better than we were at the end of the last stream, so I think this will be the one. I think we will actually beat the Lion Dancer on this recording session at least. And I reckon that's pretty good. I do have one more trick up my sleeve in case we aren't able to beat it with this current setup. Got one more weird strategy to try. Music for this boss is really good too. Okay, getting the hang of this. Slow and steady. Also, Alexander Shard would probably be really good with those spears. Now we're in the lightning phase with 5 blasts, which I'm calling a win, because it is. It's undeniably an improvement over how last time went. This, however, is not. Okay, now for the tricky part. Gonna see if I can't get away with that. Okay, and now it's swapping to wind, so keep our distance and avoid the whirlwind when it comes out. And it will come out because the goddamn whirlwind attack that it always uses. Yep. Alrighty then. So here is my plan. Step 1, gonna need those runes back. And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to practice a little. Drink a flask, and I need to get used to the reach on this thing. That's why I'm flippy up. That and the timing on that spin attack, he always catches me with delay. Still, progress is progress, and I've got my runes back. So, what is Tom's master plan? Fantastic question. It's going, first of all, I'm going to get my talismans back in order, because just need that equipped. That Dragon Quest Shield talisman, pulling so much weight here. We're going to do a quick teleport to the Table of Lost Grace. No, Lost Grace, I think, actually. We're going to run over to you. And we're going to go get our Black Flame Monk leveled up a bit. Because we're going to call him in to help us with this fight. And, of course, we will need the appropriate physic tiers to set that up. So, we're going to swap the poised tier that isn't really doing much for me anyway, to be totally honest, for a cerulean hidden tier so that we can start with... We can start by summoning and throwing out like powerful magic if we want to. We've got a few runes left, not enough to worry about, so let's go back to the Realm of Shadows and get this going. Excellent. So, strategy here, we drink as we go into the boss room. We activate them on, and immediately sprint left. Because Amon uses Black Flame incantations, as no doubt you know. As no doubt you're probably aware by this point, he's not one of the new spirit actors, he's been around for a long time. But the advantage of Black Flame is that it deals percentile damage, so Black Flame Amon is always going to be a solid choice for a summon, because as long as they get a chance to cast their spells, they will deal a ton of damage. Not quite as much as, say, Black Knife Teeth, but I don't particularly want to go and fight Black Knife Teeth for the sake of being able to do this fight better. There we go, and now we're going to back up a bit. and we lose our Black Flame Monk there, but we've already got the Divine Beast down to about, well, less than half of its health, and that was more or less just one attempt. We've already done so much better. So each little incremental improvement is getting us closer to our goal here. So is there any other small adjustment to the strategy we can make? That'd be probably pretty handy. Guard ability is nice, but not really here. I could go get the Jump Talisman. I think, honestly, you know what? Why not just throw Erdtree's Favour on? Get that little bit of extra health. Because I think that should be more than enough, given all of the other prep we've done. Side note, this hammer is incredibly fun to use. I'm still getting used to the range, of course, but it's just such a satisfyingly hefty hammer. Not to mention, I've always had a soft spot for blacksmith characters in media, so you know, this is adjacent to that at least. I think I heard somewhere that there's like a blacksmith spear attack. I don't know any like details, that's just something I sort of half remember hearing. What I do know is that we're gonna there we go, and now we've got this. Okay, it's not quite ready to change to the next phase yet, but it will be momentarily. And while it's phase transitioning, it's leaving itself open to attack, so honestly, this is the most annoying phase, just because I can't predict the lightning. I mean, I probably could if I was a bit more attentive, but to be honest, I'm definitely still not quite there on that front. I'm getting closer. And I think that's the important part. We are actually making progress now on this boss. Like, I'm consistently seeing the phase transitions. And I think that's a good start. Let's bring Freya in. Let's see if Freya, plus Amon, plus me at full power, with the hammer, can handle this. Again, the reach is where I keep screwing up. There we go. Now, instead of going to the square, I can't get there in time, so I'm just going to charge that up. And now, entering lightning phase with 4 blasts. God, this fight is chaotic. Part of me even feels like this might be one of those don't lock on. But then how the hell would I keep track of this idiot? Yep, we've got Ice Phase. Died to Ice Phase. Still an improvement. We got through the lightning. And I think that's the winning formula there. Like combining Black Flame Amon and Red Mane Freya, I think we do have enough. Like we can split the aggro between us well enough that will actually help take this thing down. Especially if I can if I can land jumpy attacks, charge heavies. Those are the two big attack types that I think are really gonna stack the stagger on it. Can't tell if I'm doing better with or without Freya. Let's go in solo. Learn the patterns a bit. Did I activate this? I think I activated that, yeah. Okay, and then can I get the twitch? No, I missed it. Don't go ahead and heal. Positioned that badly. Like, this thing has a really cool moveset, and it's driving me insane. Okay. Okay, come on. There we go. And then I go into split. And I think I can get a jump up, but yeah, that's a fairly safe one now. Just block it. Does it alter its timing based on what elements it's using? Like, is its attack timing changing as the fight goes on? Like, Am I imagining that? Not sure if I am. But if I am, that sure would explain a lot. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I think I should set my damage buffs up before entering the arena. I also think I should drink to the physics, go through the fog gate, summon dodge. Because otherwise I don't think I have enough time. Okay. Golden Vow. Flame Brightly Strength. Wondrous Physic. Then I can grab that. So this thing takes how much damage from fire? 600. Whereas my basic attack does 900, but is a lot slower. So if I can, when it's staggered, I should switch to Catch Flame and just flame and chain Catch Flames on it. Yeah, I think that's doable. The way it walks is deliberately quite uncanny and intimidating, and I kinda love it. Okay, I think I've got my tactic. I just have to make sure that I nail this. Also, I'm kind of a dumbass for not adjusting my physics earlier, but I'm doing partial fire damage with my hammer. I should take flame shrouding, right? Like that just makes sense. Okay, now. We're gonna go inside. Go do the summon. I hate when it opens with the stupid air shotgun, that is so annoying. Oh yeah, that's tasty damage. Okay, so I've now got a strategy. A good strategy. I'm actually doing meaningful damage to it. It's only taken me what? It's taken me about half an hour since the stream started to get all this to work all of this out. But hey, that's Elden Ring. Sometimes you make a bunch of silly mistakes, like walking into the boss room without summoning anything, or drinking your flask, or setting up any of your buffs. And honestly, we're probably fine. Oh god, how did I unequip my hammer? That's just incompetence on me. On my part, rather. But hey, at least we're making progress. And progress, however small, remains progress. There we go, okay. Do your stupid ice attacks. Okay, this is the one I can dodge, that's fine. This is the one I know how to dodge, correction. Knowing how to dodge something does not mean that you automatically do it every time, of course, because that would make you perfect. God, this is such a scuffed attempt. But it was actually a really good attempt. I think I need to be a bit more quick off the mark with Burno Flame if I'm going to use that as my stagger punish. Yeah, you know what? If I'm gonna be trying to use Burno Flame as a stagger punish, then I should be using the Radigan icon. So I'm just going to go and grab that from Lucaria real quick. This file is just past the Godskin duo, if you are wondering about main story progression here. I have another save that I've deliberately kept Melina alive on, just in case she has any dialogue in the DLC, which I'm starting to think she might not, but I'm hoping that she will. I mean, we'll find out when we get to it, but... What a throw. And then just go grab the icon and get out of here. Don't need anything else from the academy right now. But I went the wrong way and got 5 crystal buds. There we go, Radadon icon. Now, quick test run. Let's see if this is actually going to make a difference. Charge Burno Flame pre-icon. And then we'll put on the icon. It's the tiniest bit faster, but it'll do. Right. All the way back to the stage front. The small adjustments have been made, and we can get on with the show. And what a show it is, folks. The Battle of the Century. Okay, and now I dodge this way. Get that jumping attack down. Starting to get it. All a matter of time. There we go. Okay. And now, right after the lightning, we land that and go into Burn O Flame. Yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, so formula worked. Ended up in a bad position there and definitely could have dodged the lightning better, but still progress. It's becoming my catchphrase, isn't it? Okay. Golden Vow into Flame. Top off and fire. First hit down. Stop wasting stamina dodging early, that's the thing. Yeah, I can just about get it off before I can just about get it off during the stagger in each of these. Okay, and now it does the spin, which I can actually use to get close. Because it can't do more than 3 of those in a row, I've noticed. It's all the little details that add up to make these fights possible. One mistake at a time. Okay, he's going into wind. Okay, so did I skip ice, or is it just doing, or does it just do them in whatever order it feels like now? At least in wind, it seems to only do physical damage, and that is something I'm a lot better at resisting. At least that seems to be what's going on. There we go. It only took a gajillion tries, but the dancing lion has been defeated. Oh, and it dropped something. The Divine Beast Head. I think we level up a little, and then we continue, and then we see what lies past this point. We're on the right track, so I think that's as good a place to go as any. Like, it feels like there's got to be something just on the other side of this place. This doesn't feel like a one-boss stop. It feels more like... Well, it feels more like the start, or like, it feels more like Morgott. So, it feels more like Margit than Godric, if that makes sense. feels like there's going to be a second half to this zone. Okay. Yeah, still no head, etc, etc, etc. I think I've heard from someone else at work that you can actually... that there's actually a use for the lion head somewhere. I think you give it to an NPC or something. And I have a hunch it might be the one that the NPC that was very angry with us and thought we were working for Mesmer earlier. Ah, Erdtree. It is sealing off a tower, though. Like, the message from back then was right. O tower of ours, hidden in shadow, O lofty spiral piercing the heavens, lead him safely unto greater godhood, and in divinity grant us salvation. So is this the tower warded by darkness that Miquella has entered? The one that we need to burn the thorns to enter? The gate of divinity lies in the tower, sealed by shadow. That is surely where Kind Miquella is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. Sealed and obscured by shadow. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pop to the Table of Lost Grace so that we can talk to the finger reader and see what that remembrance can give us, because that's cool. Okay, I've still got that, of course, as well. So I can get the Enraged Divine Beast Talisman, which will raise the potency of storms, or I can get the Divine Beast Frost Stomp Ash of War. And that's presumably, yeah, it's cold affinity. Lift a leg up high, stamp down to send out a powerful wave of frost. I think I'm gonna take the Enraged Divine Beast Talisman. I've got a feeling that'll be useful. And while we're on a bit of a roll, we're gonna head back to here and see if the other followers of Miquella are still hanging around, because it'd be worth talking to them, I think, now that we've been all the way up there. They're down here. Talk to them, check in. We kind of have a crew that we are, like, well, we're not rolling with them, but they're joining us in our expedition to an extent.
Tarnished. Righteous tarnished.
Okay.
Welcome. Like for you, things bring...
Okay, so none of their dialogue has changed yet. I'm going to keep checking back with these guys, because it feels like something's going to change at some point.
Goodbye.
I am also going to do a little bit of item crafting. I like the new hefty pots, they're very cool. That's an oil pot. What else can I make? I wonder if you can make like a new tier of arrows as well now. Well, I suppose we'll find out as we go. So, if Miquella went and ascended that tower, then it stands to reason that the cross here at the foot of the tower is the last of them, not the first. So by following them, we'd be retracing Miquella's footsteps to where the journey began. You know, possibly. Really rather liking the setup I've got going here. I might go get the the giant seal so that I can do better fire magic. That seems like if I'm going to be going all in with the fire beam, which is kind of what I've ended up doing, then I might as well go all in and get the sorcery buffs for it as well. But again, that's stuff I'll do off camera between streaming, because kind of want the focus of the streams to be exploring the new content for as much as possible. It is nice knowing that I can get any weapon I want up to like one level below peak, because that's really reassuring from the standpoint of I want to be able to it's reassuring from the perspective of knowing that I can try out as many weapons as I want, and the only limiting factor is my stats, which are currently, granted, highly invested in Strength Faith. But a little birdie told me that the first martial arts weapon uses that stat spread as well, so we'll get plenty of use out of that. Ouch. Joke's on you, I have more than one Estus. You really try to gank me with a goddamn sword while I'm fighting someone one-on-one? Have you no honor, sir? Huh. A ghost kneeling in a chapel before a mysterious item. Seen this somewhere before. Oh, America, I beg embrace your child, and give us a sign. How long must this holy war stretch on? So this war has just continued the whole time, that the lands between have been prospering, and even before that. Did America just leave all of these people? It wouldn't surprise me, but still. Enhances attacks. Talisman featuring a gallant portrait of Rolana, the Twin Moon Knight. Enhances the attacks executed after maintaining the same stance for a certain length of time. Engraved as a reminder of the unparalleled devotion of those who left their homelands to serve Rolana. By your leave, we will accompany you wherever your lunar vessel takes you. See, if this was back at launch, I'd hear the words lunar vessel and be like, I was right, the Erdtree is actually an alien parasite spaceship, and we're going to go sci-fi at the end because it's a vessel. I do think my theories these days are crazy. You should have heard some of my day one stuff. Ooh. Can I even do the Miquella's ring gesture? I don't think I have that one. No. Be wary of sorcerer. Oh, that sorcerer. He's not a problem. A lint slab firefly. Well, that's a new one. I could probably get onto the roof with a bit of platforming. Smack that guy with my hammer. See if I can do that. It's a little bit fiddly and it's probably not intended, but I want to see if it's possible. Yeah, no, not quite got the height I need. Yeah, I'm not dropping down there, not yet. Might happen at some point, but not today. The Valana talisman that we got, I'm really interested to... I think I'm going to have to look up what exactly it means by hold the same stance. Does it mean like stance skills like Night and Moon, or the Unsheathed stance, or Transient Moonlight? Like, what does it mean specifically when it says stuff like stance? That's what I want to know. Ooh. Well, that was bound to happen sooner or later, but I'm still upset. I should put Taker's cameo back on so that I'm not burning through flasks as much on the journey. There we go. I like that we're getting stuff like a Storm Talisman and a Magma Talisman. We're getting all these really neat specialization talismans that'll help us do very specific builds. Kind of gives me hope that there might actually be more Storm-themed abilities in this compared to the base game. Like, not that there was an absence of them, there were plenty of them in Storm Veil, for example. But it will certainly be nice to see if they've got some new stuff. Because there's an entire sigil for Storm Magic that is only used by, like, a couple of Ashes of War. And that just feels like it's begging for, like, a little bit of a rework and a few extra little bits. There we go, pop the heal. Oh, this must be the guy that attacked me. I wonder how he spotted us from 2 rooms away last time. Very satisfying hammer. Like, yeah, it's a slow weapon, but the sheer amount of power I have with this thing. I mean, is it really a failure if I keep ending up with more runes every time I screw this up? Because at this point, it could be considered strategy. By an idiot like me. Hey, that's just life. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go up here. There we go. Okay. So yeah, for those of you wondering, I am in fact covering this as part of my work as well. I'm actually writing about this game for like guides and stuff, and part of the reason that I'm doing this area is because I know that the boss I am in charge of putting together the guide for is in this area somewhere. Because I have a boss name. It's the same name that was on that talisman we picked up, and that's the one that I picked up and said, I'll do that boss. I can work that one out. And we knew the boss existed because of the demo that people got to play at a convention not long ago. So it was on the docket as this will need to get done at some point, and I was like, I'll do it because I really want to see that boss. It looks cool. And I'm skirting around the name of the boss, even though you probably already know who I'm talking about, because, well, because it'll be fun. That actual, when we get to the boss room, that there will be a pause in the stream because I need to record that footage in a separate format so that I can upload it, and that means I can't have my commentary on it, which is just what you do. It's just how things go sometimes. Oh, that's just so satisfying. There we go. Okay. Cleared out this area for a Somberstone 5 and a Somberstone 6, which, you know, saves us some money when we upgrade another weapon later, which we'll end up doing that because there's just so much to see in this DLC. It's like a whole new game, because it kind of is obligatory. This is basically Elden Ring 2, but they made it DLC. Ooh, haven't seen one of those in a while. And now we've got one of these guys with their big, heavy, supercharged holy hammers. God, their shield is like half of a one of those big double doors. Ooh, maybe we're getting double door shields again. I mean, I'm not personally a huge fan of that weapon in DS2, DS3, but it's cool looking. Like, I respect it, and I get why people like it. And I'd be happy to see it, even if I'm not going to use it. Okay, downside to this hammer, when I use it to run towards the camera, I am blocking my entire field of view with a goddamn mallet. That's definitely an issue. What kind of rituals do you reckon this thing was used in? Used in, like, because they said it was a ritual implement at some point. Was it used in, like, sacred forging arts? Ooh. Thank you for the tip. I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah, Lyra had, and why did I rate that good? Should have checked first, should have known better. Okay, so there's a grace just up ahead. willing to bet we're pretty close to a boss room now. Okay. Grace, and then... Okay. That looks like the boss room I need to record for. And Needlelight Later is here, so we can summon her for the fight too. I mean, obviously I'm recording all of this, but I mean, I need separate footage of that, so... the stream will go dark for a bit when we go in to do that boss, so we're not going to do that straight away. We're going to check every other route out of here first, just to pick up some extra bits. Also looks like you can just jump down here and there's like stuff to find. Yeah. So many varieties of death. Like the regular kind and also that goddamn lobster. So what's in this mysterious tower? Yep. The Wing Stance Ash of War. Okay, I'm guessing that's something that works with that new talisman. I do want to see what that does, so we'll head on back. Because I think that's one of those things that just works super well with stuff like, I think with like the light greatswords. For example. I think it's one of those sorts of weapons. You can, well, I think it's one of those sorts of Ashes of War where it has like a really distinctive flowy attack style. Not quite sure how to phrase that. Tell you what, let's find Milady in here because it's a weapon I can definitely... Because I picked it up a while ago. There it is. And suppose we... There's Wing Stance. Assume a right-sided stance. Normal attacks perform a 3/ combination, and strong attacks perform a leaping thrust. Okay. So that seems like it could be a lot of fun. Again, we'll be respeccy again at some point, and when we do, we might pull out Milady and try that exact setup. But I'm gonna take a break now to record the boss footage, and sadly that won't be on the live stream because of technical limitations on my end, but it will be up as a separate video that I will upload after the streams are over today. See you guys shortly.